So we are in God's home, in our own home. We welcome all of you. We request Brahmakumari sisters to welcome our dignitaries who are seated. Please give a good rouse of applause. By clapping, our blood circulation increases, our heart is healthy, and there is a vibration of happiness all the time. So keep clapping. Don't stop clapping, keep clapping. Thank you so much, sisters. Now we are going to give you a brief introduction of today's guest faculty. Dr. Puspha Pandey, she is a highly accomplished medical professional. She is an oncologist. She has done her MBBS in 1984. She is an MD in gynecology and currently she is serving as a senior consultant at Bombay Hospital, Jabalpur. And Madam is a very dynamic consultant, and she's significantly contributed in the medical field, and she's actively formulating various conferences at state level, at national level, and she shares serious. She's in godly knowledge since 1986. She's a dedicated Brahmakumaris only, and her commitment to the medical health is committed to the medical Brahmakumaris. She is a practitioner from 1986. She has authored several books, especially on Myth Gita and Ahimsa Paramadharma, medicine to meditation. And she has also worked in anti-tobacco combinations in 1986. She is also involved actively in My India, Healthy India. She is also a facilitator for Vihasa facilitator. Vihasa is nothing but values in healthcare professionals in collaboration with the Chhattisgarh government. And Madam has delivered several spiritual discourse. And without much ado, we are handing over to her. So we're getting hand over the topic to her. She's received several awards. She is a recipient of National Women's Empowerment Award. She has also received Sunrise Award in 2015 by Jabalpur. On the topic of we have worthy chairpersons, Dr. Sudhir Bambre, who is Dean, Vasantrao Power Medical College and Hospital, Nasik, and Dr. Padmaja Subodh from Nachi College, Navsari. Thank you so much for joining us for much. Om Shanti. Thank you, sister, for your kind introduction. Now the topic is mind balance, ancient insights for modern life. Let me tell you, do you know what are we going to be telling you? Have you thought about what are we going to be talking about today? So let's move. Let's today listen to some talks today about thoughts through which our life can change, my life can change. Let's move towards the cliff. This is the logo of which institute? The logo of this is Samantva Lok Uchitam. Whose logo is this? It belongs to which knowledge? Which institute of India does this logo belong to? This is from Bhagavad Gita. Or is it something else? So let's start from this shloka only. So we, from this scripture, we will see what in today's modern life, when we keep the logo of our institute, are we balanced in our lives? So let's deeply understand in a simple way, let's understand how we can keep balance in our life, mental as well as physical. So let's for few seconds, let's switch off our mobiles. Please keep your mobile aside. Free yourself from the use of mobile. Oneness in yoga can happen only when we can control our mind, and we can at least do a little and do something to control our mind. And if we are not able to control ourselves, how can you direct your patients? So let's today practice for a few seconds. Look in front and feel. Take deep breath. Keep deep breathing. Breathe out. Breathe out. And now see in your front, see the Supreme Energy, best counselor. He is in front of me. He is in front of me. See very carefully. Today, in my life, in my life's all the problems, to solve all the problems, His energy is coming. And simmer in that power. Your brain is charged now, and the energy to absorb the knowledge. I am Arjuna, and Shri Krishna as a symbol of God in front of me. We are going on a journey, and you all are on the journey together. We're getting into 21st energy. For some, this is the age of agony. This is the name of peace. We have to decide whether we want to be a part of Pandavas or the part of Kauravas. Who was sitting here? Who are Pandavas? Raise your hands. Now the miracle is in Pandavas only. How can we be healthy? If we can understand all the 5 brothers' character and really feel. If we understand all the 5 brothers' character and we feel, we'll be happy. We are a medical person and we have to get through this definition. What is the medical health? So we have learned in PMS in second MBBS, it is a stage of well-being. Every individual realizes his and own potential. Number 2, he can cope up with normal stresses of life. Number 3, and is able to continue for her society, for his community. We have to ask ourselves, are we mentally healthy according to this definition? Yes or no? Yes, everyone is healthy. Healthy? All are healthy? 100%? Really? Because we are Pandavas. We have to ask ourselves, after every medical conference there happens a party. What is it called as? Are we healthy? We have to ask ourselves. Because what is the definition of mental health? He or she. If we all are addicted, if we ourselves are addicted of tobacco or alcohol, and then we tell this to our patients, then how can we tell our patients? When only the medical faculty starts from their own conferences, we have to remember one. There was once a surgeon who had come in a conference with us. When he got motivated from here, he said, in this time's conference we will not do any cocktail party. What all the doctors have said? They said, we will not come. We are only gonna. Are you coming only for this? We have to ask ourselves. From here, we take the blessing from this house of God that's lifelong for us. One who is mentally healthy, he has answer to all questions. When a child starts walking, what happens? He falls, he gets up, he falls and he gets up, and one day he starts walking. He should never accept you need to focus. In Gita there is one word called Nishkam Karma, which is called right or wrong. What is right? It is not right. We cannot do Nishkam Yoga, which means you can keep Nishkam Karma means you keep on doing surgery, What's your motivation when you do a surgery? Your intention is the patient should recover, he should get well. So when you're doing something, you are not doing with Nishkam Karm, but you're doing with Anasat Karm. You don't have any attachment to what you're doing, but you do it as your duty and as a commitment that your patient gets recovered and he gets treated. The second part is stress. If we are able to manage our stress, we can keep the balance of our mind. How can you become stress-free? Stress is an internal and external scenario which has the harmful effect on us only. It's a cortisol level effect. What happens to our body? Every thought, every stress brings in a negative effect on our body. Most of the diseases are called speak loudly. We are the family here. Speak loudly. We are the seniors, juniors. Let's just talk. Most of the diseases are psychosomatic. You take any of the big list of diseases during pregnancy. I have to tell something. You all are not gynecologists, and since I am a gynecologist, this also has an effect on the pregnant mother as well as the baby. Because of the constitution, there could be infection in PIH or other kind of infection in mother's case, maybe PI diabetics or blood sugar level. What happens to the baby? IOGR happens. Could it be too many anomalies as well? So in today's world, in pregnant ladies, we definitely tell them about there is a moment which is going on that we are doing even in army today. This is a movement they are accepting very well. In all their places around, we are going at the army level, and we are sharing with them and telling them stress. The next generation should be very healthy and happy. Stress has. How many of you know this? Origin of adult disease means if pregnant mother is under stress, then it is possible too many non-communicable disease can happen. Even depression, diabetes, hypertension. There was one patient who has come to me, and too many people send people for taking counseling to Brahmakumaris. You go there in Brahmakumaris and you'll get good counseling. When she came to us, she had 2 children. One was a lecturer in engineering college and he had got depression. And this smaller one was very nice. He was also an engineer. He was doing a job. When he came, we asked her, during pregnancy, did you go through stress? She asked, how do you get to know? I said, yes. I get to know, and she said she belongs to Gyan Sarovar. When she said, when I came married to my in-laws place, my husband used to ill-treat me. He was not treating me well. I thought I will go back from this place to my mother's place, and I had to come. I couldn't go back because I became pregnant, and I know that 9 months how stress. I was surrounded by stress in all those 9 months. Even today, you do self-respect your mothers. Is there any problem of negativity during pregnancy, like PCOS, diabetes? Everybody says it is fetal origin. So it is very important that we have to keep balance our mind during pregnancy also. This new kids are sitting here, and there's a message for them. Please keep giving these messages in the colleges too. What are the causes of stress? We will not ask, but there are two types of causes. Mostly, what do we say when people ask us, what is the cause? What do we say? Why do you get stressed? Can you share? And when do you get stressed the most? From when? Due to your environment? Whoever wants to share, please share. Life events. Okay. What are the three causes? Which are the causes that came in? Okay. Most of the causes, we put it across to the external environment. Complaining about others, divorce rates are being increased. So the whole blame goes to the outside environment. People don't tolerate. So ask yourself, can you change the external situation? Can you change the government? Can you? Now the Mahabharata is going on in the world. How many of you accept that this Mahabharata is going on in the world out? How many of you accept? This is the message I'm giving. This is a Mahabharata Kal. And in this duration only, Arjuna has taken, Krishna took Arjuna's side and gave him the Gita Gyan. Look at what's happening in the world across. So today, so Krishna is telling to Arjun, why are you getting tensed? Wherever Arjun was going in anxiety, depression, where was the finger? The finger was on the external side. But the cause existed where? In the internal side. It was all about the memory, about the belief system, about the anxiety, all about within. So if you want to keep balance of your mind, and if you want to be happy, what I have to do is to so I don't have to. Let's move inward. If you are unable to manage this stress, that's the leading cause of depression, anxiety, and that's also the leading cause of disability, depression. How do we manage this? We said whatever is happening externally, we can't change. But what we have to do is increase our coping ability. Let all of us come together and break these internal barriers and cut these internal barriers. So I remember one story. There was a doctor who was going with one of his veterinary doctor who was going over with a child, and he was treating an elephant, and he was scared because after seeing the elephant he was scared and he wanted to run around because he was scared because the elephant was huge. He was asking questions to his father. He will kill me. How are you treating him? I'm scared. Now the doctor took his son to the different place, took him to the different place. When he took him to the other place, there was the elephant keeper, and there were small children of elephant who were also been tied by chain, and these children of elephant were also wanting to come out of the chain. So the child asked the doctor, "Why are you showing me this?" The doctor said, "I had got you here to show you that the chain is here. The small elephant child could break the chain. It's easy for him. But the elder elephant, would he be able to do it?" So stress is normal for us. My wife will remain the same, my hospital will remain the same, my employees will remain the same. Nahi, no. If I can change myself, I can change the universe. So let's break our own internal belief systems and let's change ourselves while we go from here. Let's have the meaning of the 5 Pandavas. Here in Brahmakumaris we apply 5. When the first time I read Bhagavad Gita in my internship, I liked it, but I couldn't understand. But when I did Raj Yoga 7 days course, I understood the Gita, and from here only you will understand how to live Gita in real life. You can apply the knowledge of Gita in your life. Are you all Arjun, or is there any Karan sitting here? I'm asking because these days Karan has become one of people's favorite. Is there anybody here as Duryodhan, Dushyatant? Is Karan anybody's favorite? Whose favorite is he? We will not take the subject of Karan now. We will now speak about 5 Pandavas. The one who is of 5 Pandavas, so we will not speak about Karan, but he became Duryodhan's friend. So we will not speak about him right now. We will now be friends of this. So Karna became different from Pandava and became friend of Duryodhana and made the Maharava happen. So we'll only speak about 5 Pandavas. Pandav number 1, pure intellect. The meaning of Arjuna is, if you want to keep who was pure from internal and outside, IQ is good, EQ is good, and SQ should also be good. What is the meaning of SQ? It's called spiritual quotient. You know what is a Charvak? Anybody knows Charvak? The one who says drink and enjoy. Everyone here is spiritual. We all believe in Almighty. We are all surrendered to God. The more we are peaceful inside, we'll be able to understand our stress and situations and bring the solutions. To know and to realize, am I under stress? First, let me accept that I'm under stress. Why? Because people live in stress, and when you ask them, they will smile. That's like medical representatives who will come in front of you, keep smiling. They'll come and ask you, how are you, doctor? They'll keep smile. Though inside he is unhappy, the doctor has kept me waiting for hours. Though from inside there is stress and anxiety. There are people who have anxiety, depression, but they don't accept. But we have to become an Arjun. This first chapter of Bhagavad Gita. How many people have read Gita? Read Gita. Do read. This Mahabharata time and this Gita knowledge is important in today's world. So Arjun accepts that he's under anxiety. He is giddy. I'm feeling weak. I have palpitation. I have weakness. And he puts away his weapons. And he accepts that he's got a physical pressure. Some people says, my heartbeats are always more. Does that happen for others? You have to see yourself and see what are the problems that you are facing through. What are the physical problems which leads to emotional problems. What does Arjun say? He says, I'm confused, but I'm surrendered to you, Krishna. So if you are unable to sleep, you are doctors, you know what are the physical problems, what are the emotional problems that you have. You all know what happens. What happens when you're afraid? What happens? Scientifically, at that point of time, Arjun was afraid, and it has a scientific impact. And what happens in the brain at that point of time? Which part of the brain is overpowered? Amygdala overpowers, and which the prefrontal cortex gets affected, which impacts your decision power. And for that, what we have to do? What do? We keep controlling our children. You all know that the child who is troubling you a lot, the chillara, he keeps crying, and parents keeps consoling the child. He keeps crying. What do you want? What you need to do at that time? And this is a practical problem that each parent faces. What at that point of time, what we're supposed to do? What did God do at that point of time? Pick up the child with love, see in the eyes, with lot of love, see in the eyes, Get connected to the child and then he will listen to you. That's what Krishna did with Arjuna. From chapter 2, 11 shloka is what Krishna stated that. We can become things like God. What are the qualities of the counselor? What is the number one quality? Become active listener. We know CBT, but our Bhagavad Gita has everything. It's our ancient scripture. The first thing is being active listening. What is the second one? He should have knowledge. He should have knowledge. Non-judgmental, should be flexible. And the biggest thing, what the God says, you all have to listen this carefully, because you are also Arjun. A lot of people will come for counseling for you. So never impose your thoughts on anyone, not even your child, that you have to do this only. Do what you wish to do. I have shown you the pros and cons, and you take your cause. And when Arjun sees these qualities, he surrendered to God. And what he says, I become surrender. And then God shows him what he's supposed to do. What was the first thing that God showed him? Arjun, you can solve your problems when you can surrender. Have we all of us surrendered ourselves when we came in here? Today morning's class was on what? Which class is Suraj brother token? Who's the Supreme? Supreme is our best counselor in the world, who is your own. So, which lesson did he teach? Who has read the Bhagavad Gita? Can answer? What is the first lesson God has given to Arjun? Arjun, who are you? Practically, what is this body? This body is like a costume. And what do we think? The stress happens when I say I am a senior doctor. People should respect me. They should give me a good room. Don't you know I'm the dean of this college? I'm a superintendent of the college. This is what we think, right? And this is the first lesson that God gave Arjun, that you are a soul. This is your costume. This is your body. So if anybody comes in front of me, whether it's going to be general manager or a peon or a doctor, my behavior will remain the same, because role is different than being in the soul. What is the practical mantra of this institution, which is given in Bhagavad Gita? Then stress happens where? Whether it happens in mind or in your heart. Mind is a part of the brain. Mind is a software and brain is a hardware. We can change our sanskars. What is the difference between artificial intelligence and human intelligence? Artificial intelligence can do everything, but one thing it cannot do. Even artificial intelligence have emotions, but it cannot change your sanskars. Whatever you feed in, that will only happen. But the beauty of human intelligence is we can change our sanskars. We have learned as doctors anatomy and physiology of brain, but we haven't learned the anatomy and physiology of our soul. The first thing that we should realize from Bhagavad Gita is we do not teach scriptures here, but we understand the scripture when we come here. We are not human beings, but we are spiritual beings having a human experience. Let's move ahead. We all are sitting in a chariot and we are on a journey, and we are moving forward in a journey. What happens in the journey? Let's move ahead in the journey. Don't see here and there, otherwise you will fall down from your chariot. What is this body? Is a rath. And who's the rathi? Who's the sarthi? God is our Sarathi. So we're given our intellects, we're handed over our intellect to the God. So what happens to the horses that's there? All our senses through which the vices comes in, through which we'll change lust into creativity, anger to enthusiasm, greed to blessing, attachment to love, and ego to self-esteem. We just have to change. That's the only thing we're supposed to do. Now we are on the chariot. When can we win in this world? We got the knowledge. Knowledge means Arjun. What is the second brother's name of Arjun? We are now to become Bhim. Now we have knowledge, but we can become Bhim only when we have knowledge with power. In this world, there is fight every moment, whether it's profession, in your family, and we have these weapons of knowledge and power. We will never be able to fail ourselves, we'll always win. When you go to the hospital, if you're subordinate a nurse, the moment they keep criticizing, keep shouting, they keep talking about only problems. At that point of time, what weapons you have to use? The 7 weapons. Take all the weapons from here. Will you take all of that with you? The first lesson that you've taken is what we need, these subtle things to win. In this world, you have seen that one who has conquered their mind can conquer the world. The number one thing that we need to win is the knowledge. And what's the knowledge? I am a soul in this physical body and I'm playing this role. And one who has this knowledge will never have any depression or stress. And there will be no reactive depression. Number 2, use the weapon of peace. Sister, you are a peaceful being. You'll be able to say this only when you are practicing peace. If you do not have peace within yourself, you can't say this to anyone else. So please take peace along with you when you go from here. Purity is the third weapon. Here you're seeing everyone having so much of aura of purity, unconditional love, happiness, power, and bliss. And what will happen then? You will accept everyone and you become Bhim. From here, just don't be Arjun, become Arjun, come as Arjun and go ahead with Now we only spoken about two brothers. Let's speak about the other three brothers. Once you become Bhim, have you ever checked your aura? Get into the Clarion photography. You will see the color of your Clarion photography changes when you go from here. Slowly it will become whiteness. Now the third brother. You must have seen this serial. Who is the third brother? No, it's not Yudhishthir. So who's this? This is Nakul. Nakul was very beautiful. Nakul means disciplined life. The one who lives disciplined life, he becomes beautiful. So Bhagavad Gita says, we should live according to biological clock. How many people live according to biological clock? Today Suraj Bhai was telling people wanted to sleep. If you are if you're not been sleeping in the morning, biological clock is early to bed, early to rise. And so why not you change the rule? When you sleep at 9 o'clock and you even if you get up at 1 o'clock in the night, you will feel very healthy and peaceful. So when you go early to bed and get up early in the morning, and when you do your meditation early morning, because your subconscious mind is active, and that will allow you to. So what you have to do when you get up in the morning? What is the first thing that you have to take? Which tablet do you have to take? We all are doctors, so which tablets you have to take? The tablet of gratitude. This is a very strong pill. The scientific studies on this, there were two groups. There are two groups been made of students. One group was been asked to write the list of gratitude, and one group just to write general things. After 10 years, when these two groups were analyzed, the group who wrote gratitude affirmations, they reached high positions, and the one who had not done the gratitude space have not. Let's move a little fast now. What is second brain? While going from here, the second brain also will make it very powerful. So what you're supposed to take? You take fruits, vegetables, the one which has microbes, healthy microbes they have, so they become active, they increase serotonin. So this mind and get together. Do anybody knows what is this example scientifically? Does anybody know? This is toxoplasmosis. What happens? What with rat and to when toxo the belly. I had been knowingly or unknowingly put anything in my stomach, and because of which I see the whole world to be negative. So if you change your diet, you will change your life and your perception will change. So leave your present eating habits and be in remembrance and then do the task and be in action. So that's what is Karma Yoga. The fifth brother has yet not come. You have to become a Yudhishthir. What is the meaning of Karma Yoga? Karma Yoga doesn't mean being alcoholic or workaholic, that the whole day you're working. Karma Yoga means connection. You have to keep you have to keep God as your supreme surgeon, as your guide. You keep doing everything all by yourself. Keep God as your companion all the time. Wherever you're going, take the supreme energy with you, God with you. If you cannot take it in your operation theater, take 1 minute of prayer before your operation theater, and the results are going to be wonderful, because it's not you doing, God is using you as an instrument to do it. In the night when you go to sleep, remember God, and then you will also remember how much happiness you give to people, because what you have got is the blessings to the actions that you have done, the karams that you have done, and these blessings also cure my own diseases and keep my house happy and my family happy. Would you keep a chart of this from here now? What will you become by doing this? You will become Saidev. The meaning of Saidev is teamwork. So why did Pandav win and Kaurav lost? Karuna always had the ego that he had been a best arrow, and then Arjun, and because of the ego, they both, Karan and Duryodhan, had been very ambitious and egoistic about their space, and hence they lost. The goals were different of Karan and of Bhishma Pitama. Dronacharya's goals were different. Everybody had their different goals. They all were about Kaurav party. Those who don't know, do read Bhagavad Gita. You will like it. If you do not understand, you please ask. Everything will be very clear. So what we are supposed to do now? The last brother, Yudhishthir. In this world which is like a war, I become like Yudhishthir. He was very simple. When Krishna used to get meetings done, he never used to call Duryodhan, because Duryodhan was so simple. He used to share with Duryodhan also. So So in this life, which is like a war, I'll become like Yudhishthir and I will go to a new world. In this new world, my friends are not Duryodhan, Dushadhan, and Shakuni, but Shri Krishna. Om Shanti. On the behalf of noble audience and of Brahma Kumari's family, I thank you from Divine Sister Puspha Pandey. Had lectured with a blend of spirituality and science. All of us know about medical college, medical science. We've been thought about this body. We know, but we've never thought of who's the body of this body. What is the difference between dead body and living body? This living body has been run by soul. Kumari's World Spiritual University, we have been thought was that's of the soul. So all of us now become spiritual scientists. Corona relations to them. I cannot think enough to thank you for that. We request Dr. M.D. Gupta, please come on the stage to facilitate.